Kicking the door, waving the fofo.
Ladies and gentlemen. You doing that again, dude? I'm just coming in hot with the intros. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Project Podcast.
I thought we were going orgasmic today. I guess I forgot to send out the memo. No, we're good. We're good. I guess I forgot to send out the memo, man. I got rocking the Legacy shirt today, dude.
Yeah.
The Legacy shirt. Does anybody remember when we had that logo that didn't give us any good description of what the fuck this podcast is about? I feel like the new logo.
But it said podcast though.
It did say podcast though, so you were very much so aware. I feel like our new logo is a little bit more reminiscent of what we do and everything. You know, it kind of shows it's a play on like Nintendo and stuff like that, and it has like the gaming logo and everything, which you now see right here in the background, courtesy of Imposter Cosplay. Dude, thank you so much, man. That is absolutely awesome. He made that for us.
Yeah, we've actually been talking about that for quite some time now. We're like, man, we need to get a sign, some kind of banner, something.
I don't know if we ever said it on camera or not. So if we didn't say it on camera, somehow Imposter must have bugged our recordings here.
It was the Dead by Daylight mask that he gave us.
Oh, dude, the Dead by Daylight mask has a chip in it.
Right
and
there.
And he's secretly listening. It's right there on one of the teeth. I see it. I see it.
Nah, but shout out to Imposter,
dude.
man. That was really dope, dude.
That's
and
absolutely
I'm purposely
awesome, dude.
not trying to out-angle Chaz this time. I'm trying to let it...
Oh yeah, and we actually, I hate doing this because like schedules always change, but Imposter should be on next week's episode. You know, we're not the kind of podcast that talks about what we're doing a week ahead of time, just because things always change. You never know people's schedules, different locations, et cetera, et cetera. But Imposter, since we're talking about him, he made that for us, and we're super thankful. We're actually doing another little collaboration together. We're gonna have him on, and we're gonna have a good old time. If it officially happens, watch it not happen, and then I look like a jackass.
And that's what I was saying, quite.
Rocking the Legacy shirt today, dude. And I'm rocking the Projekt Pack shirt, available on the Side Project store. Get it now. Chazosaurus Rex.
I was wearing my yellow one.
I
was wearing my yellow one, but then it kind of, the color pigmentations and stuff and throws all that off. And
dude, speaking of
we're doing
T-Rexes, dude.
We're doing that? Hey, I'm
rocking the beard, dude.
I'm very proud of what I've done in about a month and change.
Hey, dude.
Dude, like, my other cheeks aren't even this hairy. Dude. I'm like...
You never know, dude. I'm a hairy motherfucker. That's all I got to say, dude.
I've been blessed with good genetics.
I'm a hairy motherfucker. Hey.
I've been blessed with good genetics.
Hey,
I saw you noticing my cheeks the other, on the post, so...
Hey, man.
I thought I'd show you this cheeks.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, hey, I mentioned the Chazosaurus Rex, but seriously, I want to say something real quick, dude. I've been watching like a lot of nature documentaries. I've been watching a lot of like all kinds of different things. And then of course you know how it goes because everybody spies on you these days. So now things are popping up on my TikTok and on my Instagram about like dinosaurs and shit.
You're back on the devil's lettuce watching.
I've been watching like conspiracy stuff. I've been getting super into it, man. I mean, we did that Mandela Effect episode, dude.
We need to bring that back for sure.
People did ask us, hey, you guys should do a part 2. We got some people that want to come on for the part 2 too.
Fossil of Tony Chavez, the photographer, out.
Oh, we have a friend. Okay, we have a friend named Tony Chavez, photographer. He does photography. And he's also a big PC gamer as well. We share that.
I thought that was pretty self-respect.
And then he also he does some music things with me. He has done some music things with me as well. He's made some beat collabs and shit. I actually made the theme song for our podcast at his studio. Yeah. And what was the point? Oh, he's really deep into like conspiracy stuff, and it would make for a great conversation. Tony, come on! But we
can't even get him to FaceTime.
He's a photographer for a reason because the dude likes being behind the camera. He doesn't like being on camera. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Tony. He's like off the grid, but on the grid, but like on the side of the grid. You know.
T-Rexes, I'm just gonna put this out there, dude. Man, fuck it, man. While we're on the subject, I'm just gonna do it, man. T-Rexes might have been dragons, dude. Okay.
Imagine Dragons? Are you puffing the Magic Dragon?
Dude, what's that Imagine Dragons song? How does it go? Oh, God, do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it Chasing Dragon? No, there's one that's called...
I know you're talking about Puff the Magic Dragon, but you know that band, Imagine Dragons?
Yeah.
How does that song go? Like the most famous one, dude. Or they may have been a bird, man. You know what I mean? They may have been more like a bird. I know you guys are more like expect semi-comedic shit from us, but I want to get serious for a minute here.
I want to get serious as I'm laughing, and I tell you
as we can here. Okay, I'm dead serious about this.
You gotta hit him with the deep tone. See, so what we're gonna do is talk about this.
We're gonna get Joe Rogan on them real quick because he talks. He doesn't get. We
need some sure mics.
We're loud. Yeah, we're gonna get those. We just. Yeah. There's other important. We got mics. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about it. There's other things.
I'm telling you, I need to make that only toes clickable so we can.
I know, dude. Scientists and paleontologists make educated guesses, bro. We have been lied to our whole lives. If nobody knows that, semi-lied to. I don't know if it's necessarily like a lie. Kind of though, right? If they're like, this is what's happening and this is what dinosaurs look like, but then later as you grow up, you realize that they don't actually know. There is no way to have 100% definitive proof of what a dinosaur looked like. Now, I know there may be some people, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a paleontologist, I don't claim to know everything at all. Some of this is my opinion, but I'm also using logic here. Like, how would they know exactly? And forgive me, there may be some people that are out there like, this motherfucker clearly doesn't know the science. And you're right, I don't know everything. But how are they going to know with 100% definitive proof what anything really looks like? It's guaranteed. You're gonna be doing some educated guesses based off of prior knowledge that you have with your surroundings in the world right now. Like, here's a perfect example, okay? Imagine, okay, I gotta paint the picture a certain way in order to get my point across here. And we're kind of going off script here. I just fuck it. Like,
episode 86.
This is just one of the, this is 85. This is 85.
Yeah,
85 episodes, dude. God damn it, dude. Fuck. Sick of seeing your face. No, dude, think about this, dude. Let's say millions and millions and millions and millions of years in the future, okay? Let's say, doesn't matter what happened to us. Humans, whatever, a fucking meteor like they say the dinosaurs did, which is another whole topic in itself because we don't really, there's different theories about what happened to the dinosaurs in general. I hope you guys like dinosaurs because welcome to the dinosaur episode. Whatever natural disaster or whatever may have happened between us and the time frame that I'm just making up here, whatever. We got wiped out, who knows? And in millions and millions and millions of years in the future, we're now an ancient civilization and we're now fossils and this and that. And there's some other species or type of human or intelligent being that now roams the earth. Okay? Let's just say that. Maybe they don't look exactly like how we look right now either. Okay? For the sake of my example. Now, it could be anybody, but let's just say you and I died, obviously, right? And millions and millions and millions and millions of years later, they dig us up, they find our fossils, okay? They find our bones, our skulls and everything, for instance, right? And they're not going to know, and let's pretend that they don't have like some crazy futuristic technology. There's nothing like that, okay? For the sake of my example, for my point. They dig us up, they see us, they find our skulls, right? Mine's a little bit more smaller and tomato shaped. Yours is more like a watermelon. You know, they're probably gonna think, fuck, was he some kind of giant fruit?
That guy.
Who knows?
That guy's a fucking genius.
But in all seriousness, right? They dig up our skulls. They look at our skulls, right? Just by looking at our skulls, they're not going to know the color of our skin. Okay? They're not going to know our eye color. They're not going to know down to a T our facial structure just by looking at our bones and our skulls. They're not going to know that, dude. And forgive me if I'm missing something here and I'm wrong.
So what I'm thinking is,
but I'm not talking about like if they had some crazy technology and they put it in and it generated some shit, some AI shit. Not that.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the skull. You dig up your skull,
We're not
my
Marvel
skull.
and Vision and Ultron here.
Yeah, this isn't that. If they're just digging up the skulls, they're not going to know the shapes of every little thing. Our noses, everybody's noses are different. And then after the bone, it's just what? It's just cartilage here, right?
Yeah. So what I think happens too, though, and again, like I'm not a scientist myself, so I don't know 100%. But you gotta look back at certain species that have evolved over time, right? So like you look at an alligator or something like that.
That's what they're going to use.
And they're going to start kind of going back off of that and say, okay, well, back then their jaw structure was this long, had this many teeth, had this. So they could guess or say, hey,
but that's my point, is it's still just an educated guess. There is no 100% definitive proof that, oh, I know his eye color was blue just by looking at the skull. They're not going to know the skin color. They're not going to know the eye color. They're not going to know the exact facial structure, how big or small our ears might have been. They're all educated guesses. They're not going to know the facial hair that we had, if it was thick and full, if it was patchy, if he had it like this when he died, had it like that, unless there is still hair on, sometimes you can find, stuff, but you get my point, right? You guys get my point? They're not going to know every little detail. They're going to make educated guesses. So therefore, when it comes to the dinosaurs, how would they know, dude? How would they know? Everything that we have been told is somewhat a lie or just like an educated guess.
By a professional.
All the things that we've seen of dinosaurs are just educated guesses, dude. They tend to make a lot of them more like reptilian-like, but...
Because they draw a lot of the similarities from certain, like I said, certain ones that have evolved that we still see now. Because
exactly. Alligators, different lizards.
Alligators
are dinosaurs.
Are a big example of it.
Yes.
Big living proof of it. I think, and the older ones that you see like the it goes on with all kinds of animals, even with like great whites, like huge monstrous.
Yeah, well, again, I guess you can call a lot of things in the ocean technically lived way back then as well.
And I think what that kind of goes to is just like I was saying, that I think they go based off of like, okay, well,
they do. That's the educated guess. Like I'm gonna take what we have here now, and I'm gonna see how it evolved with all the what's the word I'm looking for here? With all the science that we have to back it up throughout evolution, and this and that. But T-Rexes have hollow leg bones, dude. Whereas we have solid leg bones, man, such as many other animals do. But you know who don't have solid leg bones?
T-Rexes.
Birds.
Oh.
And bats.
I thought you were going to say T-Rex.
Flight animals. Or even maybe some flightless animals. Birds, like I said. Many scientists actually state that it's also odd that T-Rexes have hollow bones, dude. Because they're
like 9 tons.
9 tons, you know what I mean? Plus. Yeah. And it's speculated by some scientists that the T-Rex might not even have been able to run or move as fast as... I told you I've been watching a lot of shit lately. The T-Rex may have not been able to run or move as fast as we previously, I guess...
We're told?
Yeah, but then, or we're told because it's possible that the bones would have collapsed. They would have broke if it was doing all the things that you see depicted in movies and shit.
I think that's the problem. Right there. A lot of people go off this fantasy world that they kind of build around them, or that they're told, okay, they look a certain way. And of course, during certain movies, they're going to be exaggerated because they're trying to get a certain point across. I get that.
Exactly.
But if you just think about it, like if they have anybody, it could even just be us, dude. Like somebody that's massively overweight.
Yeah.
And they start trying to run, and their bones are weak. What do you think is going to happen?
Oh my God! Fuck! My femur. And I think a femur's a really strong bone, so don't.
And I'm not doing that whole don't do that making fun of big people stuff, because I'm slim thick myself. I've been running 2 miles.
I was big once. Briefly.
But the point stands though.
Yeah.
You fucking word, dude.
I was a little heavy, man, for my stature.
Right?
It was for my stature.
Dragonfly? Was that?
What? No, I already lost the weight. I already lost the weight then.
See, Alpha Brain needs to sponsor me. But besides the point, though, I think if you think about it like that, in that sense, that if your bones are so weak and you got so much mass on you, that's not going to be good on your body. You're not going to have the longevity.
Yeah.
So how did they last so long?
If they had hollow bones, I feel like we're being fucking lied to. You know what I mean? Does this foot not remind you? I've got a TRex foot here. Look at this. Does this not remind you of something like a bird, dude? Does that not look something like a bird?
Chicken.
Does it look like a giant chicken or something? Or like, for instance, an ostrich, dude? Look at this ostrich skeleton. Does that ostrich skeleton, certain areas of it, not remind you of a T-Rex? And I know
right here.
What some people may be saying, though.
Arms.
Of course, the ostrich reminds you of a T-Rex because it evolved over time. I know what people are saying, even like such certain raptors and whatnot, right? Many of the bones that paleontologists even find, and this has been said by paleontologists, is they're not that's not even accurate, bro. The structure, sometimes they just go by things that fit. There's no like, oh, this is definitely where it was. Sometimes it's like, well, it fits here, so it's more than likely this is where it goes.
Yeah.
Nothing is 100%, dude. Nothing is 100%. And it blows my mind. Look at some of these depictions of what T-Rexes more than likely look like, what some people say, or possibly look like what others say. We got one here with a little bit of orange on the on the eyebrows there and the nose a little bit, and he's still kind of like in this depiction more of the T-Rex that we learn like throughout school and growing up, right? But the difference is he's got a little bit of fur, hair, whatever you want to call it.
It seems like the legs are more higher up and focused on him kind of being down, so like him swooping down like this type of situation.
You want to know what that looks like?
Yeah, fucking chicken.
A chicken.
I get it.
Robot chicken. Go. Okay, all right. Welcome to the dinosaur episode. Look at this one, dude. This one right here that we've got is got a lot more fur. It's white. It's got the orange bill. It looks a little bit more like a raptor bird mix, right? Mm-hmm. And this is what I believe the T-Rexes might have looked like, dude. I really do.
Why so much hair though? Like,
because,
you know what I'm saying?
Because they were a bird. It's more like feathers, I guess you could say. They were a bird. I don't think that T-Rexes are what they say that they are. I really don't. I really feel a little bit more closely to the fact that I think it's a bird. We got another one over here. A really red face. I saw Joe Rogan talking about this one too. And he was saying that he was talking about that he's watched documentaries and this and that. And it's got like a more of a tail that's got a little bit of feathers at the end of it and everything. A little bit of arms. You can see like the arms too if you look. Like it's not an arm. It's like a little wing flap instead.
Like little flaps and stuff.
Yes, and I mean, who knows what the evolution, what it came from? If we go back to the one that looks more like it would be like in a colder region, you know what I mean? But this looks like a bird, you know what I mean? And you could tell that like that's where the arms would be and that's where the flaps would be.
Maybe that's how they identified or said certain species were in certain areas because of that, like, or that's how they would guess, like in certain climates they would need to stay warmer, so they need to have this type of.
Well, yeah, that's evolution. That's So I mean, maybe there's different types of T-Rexes. You know what I mean? Like, why are we? I mean, well, there are different types of like T-Rexes. There are. There's different names
variations.
For them. But I mean, in the sense of like this. Maybe there was some that, depending on the area that they were, it was a little bit more reptilian-like, a little bit less feathers, right? So it looked a little bit more reptilian-like or something. And then maybe in different climates and everything, there were ones that more so had feathers, and they needed that for that reason. Like this one right here looks a lot more like some weird cross between a chicken or something. Like, and who's to say? I like this one right here because of the way that the face looks and everything, but the feet is what I'm looking at even more so. Obviously, one of the standout things is the massive amount of feathers around the entire body, but the feet is what I'm looking at because if the skeleton of a T-Rex's feet look the way they look, like we said earlier, where they look like more like a bird, like an ostrich, like a chicken, this would be a more accurate depiction of what it might have looked like with skin.
And then even,
you know what I mean?
And then even then though, like
a bird.
The hands are pretty much, well, arms or whatever, pretty much
non-existent.
Yeah, they're just
that
would make more sense. I mean, if they're not actually using them, touching them, grabbing them for something, I could see that.
Yeah.
Like I actually used to look at tons of documentaries. I used to look at documentaries like a lot of National Geographic stuff. You know, devil's lettuce, 2-3 in the morning, can't sleep, so you're fucking boom. Last night I watch a lot of stuff,
dude. Yeah, I watch so much stuff about nature, about animals, about conspiracies, about UFOs. I mean, I love all that kind of stuff, man. For what? Like nature stuff?
Yeah.
No, dude. Why do I need to be where bears are?
So you can find out
why. Why do I need to be where bears are?
Why not?
Okay. Why do I need to be in the ocean?
Why not?
Do I have gills?
Why? No, but
do I have gills?
You hold your breath.
Is this the boys? Do I have gills?
You are so beautiful.
You hold your breath and you find out.
Do I have flippers? How long can I hold my breath? Am I like a whale? I can't hold my breath that long. I'm not made to be there.
Yes, you are.
I am not made to be in the ocean.
Yes, you are.
Not.
That is bull.
No,
I'm
not.
Is bull, dude.
A shark is made to be in the ocean.
Hello.
Fish are made to be in the ocean. Dolphins are made to be in the ocean. Whales, squid, actually are probably from space. Octopus, which are probably from space. Eels. You know that we don't even know how eels mate?
So where do we belong?
We belong here on land.
Yeah, exactly. So go hike that fucking land.
We also don't belong where mountain lions are, though.
Yeah,
and we don't belong where bears are.
You do what Joe Rogan does. You take your damn dog, your golden retriever, and
then my dog dies because it cannot withstand the force of a bear. Have you seen The Revenant?
Yeah, I've been called a bear my whole life. I'm hairy like one. I get hot like one. I hibernate like one. I know what bears are.
Speaking of mating, like how the fuck does a T-Rex mate, dude? Whether it's bird, reptile, whatever. Like how? How, dude? They're gargantuan. The tails are so long. The tails are so big. How do you get it? You gotta come in sideways, dude. You gotta move the tail. You gotta get on top of that motherfucker. You gotta move the tail a little bit to the side, and you gotta edge it in. Maybe their things were like bent, real crooked. You guys know how some are crooked? You know what I'm saying? Some are straight, some are real crooked, some are gonzoed up. You know what I mean? From the Muppets. And you just gotta get in there, dude. They probably got a side do it, dude. They got look me in my eyes, bro.
No, you're fucking humping
Look me in my eyes, bro.
dude.
They probably got a side do it like that. Probably rough, dude. Anyway, did you see the
episode?
Did you see the new Spider-Man costumes that came out? Before we get into that, let's get into this week's cosplay of the week. Ooh, damn. Oh, yeah. And this week's cosplay of the week is none other than Beyond Rail Cosplay. Woo! And that's Beyond underscore Rail underscore Cosplay. And it's RIEL for Rail. RIEL. Now, Beyond is a friend of ours. Man, he's given us the Spawn helmet. The beautiful Spawn helmet. We've done collaboration giveaways and everything with him, which we should do a giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway for a long time. We did the Pip-Boy. I think we did something else too. We did a collab with him and Amit as well. We did a giveaway with him and Amit as well. We've done a lot of things. And in our course of doing this podcast and our time meeting Beyond, we have never, we've seen his cosplay. But we haven't been where he's done something like right here, right now.
Cosplay,
you know what I mean?
Like what's up in the screen now.
Anytime that we've ever mentioned Beyond, actually, I don't think I threw it up on the screen yet. Anytime that we've ever mentioned Beyond, it's always been for props that he's made for other people.
Hoods that he's worked on for other people.
Exactly.
And, stuff like that.
And today, we finally have Beyond in cosplay, armored up, looking amazing, and I'm throwing it up on the screen right now. Oh, look at that. Oh. And this photo is done by @James Dowdle. Dowdle? I hope I'm saying it right, man.
Yeah,
James
77.
Dowdle 77, and that's James spelled exactly how it sounds. DOWDLE 77 for the photo. And it is a great photo, by the way.
Love this shot.
I love the Gaussian blur all behind him and everything, and Beyond really stands out in the forefront. I really like that kind of
His gauntlets are pretty dope too.
Mix and match of black and white, but kind of, what is it, sepia? Is it sepia or is it sepia? Somebody correct me. Is it sepia or is it sepia? I heard people say it different
We're taking
ways.
an educated
but
guess.
It's definitely a grayish photo and everything, and I love it, man. It looks awesome, dude. As you guys probably already know, if you know Beyond, I know a lot of our viewers and everybody knows Beyond. Beyond, clearly, I'm assuming you made everything yourself, right, bro? I don't know. I didn't talk to you
the helm
about everything.
Was printed by somebody else.
I feel like Beyond did. He does fucking everything for everybody else. I'm surprised if he didn't do everything for himself.
I'm gonna look right now and I'm gonna tell you because.
But I really love this, bro. This is absolutely phenomenal. We've been waiting for you.
So to be correct,
here we go.
So the armor is from Monte Cristo, 1991.
Right. Shout out to Monte Cristo, 1991, man.
Yeah,
good friend of ours.
You've also done some duets with him.
Yeah, I've done some TikTok duets with Monte Cristo.
I knew it.
He's also a cosplayer and an actor as well.
The helmet is from Do You Even Cosplay, and that is do_you_even_cosplay.
We've shouted out Do You Even Cosplay before as well.
Guns were painted and weathered by Beyond Rail, but everything else that you kind of see, he's done, and I just went back on an older picture to look. Nonetheless, though, and he's done tons of amazing work, dude. But this cosplay,
this is finally something for himself. Like I said, as far as the time that we've been doing this and been able to do cosplays of the week and everything.
And pay attention to the caption. He's already retiring it because the man wants to come.
Yeah, the caption says, "Love this shot taken by the awesome James Dowdle 77." Not gonna lie, I feel like a badass.
You are, my friend.
Feels good getting back into the groove of things. Retiring this suit already, but there will be more.
With the little
and he just released it. He released it 3 days ago. He's like, I'm already done with it, man. I really love this though, dude. The helm is amazing, of course. How could it not be?
I'm a sucker for leather jackets, and let's talk about that.
Yes.
And we'll throw it up in the color.
Did it say where the jacket was from?
No, it didn't.
Ah, man, okay.
I know tons of dudes get it from, I forget the name.
Yeah, bring that up so we can just have it right there again so we can have it on deck. Armor, helmet, and guns. Okay, gotcha. So the helmet was made from Do You Even Cosplay. And phenomenal job, Do You Even. That's awesome, dude. I really love it, man. The armor from Monte Cristo, of course. I always see Monte Cristo's work all the time, so I know it's phenomenal. Obviously, everything else that's going on here is Beyond and stuff that he got it from. It's absolutely, I love the fucking gun, rifle, dude. The full on, exactly, man. Full on AR, just looking amazing, dude. The gauntlets that you got going, bro. The gloves that you got going. Love the shit on your thighs. I don't know what it's called. Forgive me. And what is that right there hanging? What is that? Is that
I thought you were trying to zoom into the package, man.
No, I was zooming in because I was talking about the armor on the thighs a little bit there, but the strap there holding the gun, it's a holster. Love that, dude. Going down with the boots and everything. This looks just tactical as hell, militarized organized as hell, like a Red Hood that has no time to fuck around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good. Let's get to the point. Yeah, came back with a vengeance. Let's get to the point so I can get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And this is awesome, bro.
It's just one of those things that I'll never be able to get over. Like when you travel, dude, and you're carrying all this on your carry-on. Like when you're going through like the metal detectors.
Yeah, how do you guys do with the guns?
You know, you better orange tip it up or something.
Obviously, they're gonna know that it's props. You know what I mean? When they go through it,
you're gonna also claim that.
But I want to know, like anybody that flies with their stuff, like the helms and the armor and everything, that's no big deal. But how do you guys ever experience any problems when going through flights with the guns? You know, even though they're props, with customs with any props, whether it be. Well, I think you can take like certain knives and swords and stuff like that, just not on the plane.
Yeah, then
you can. But you can fly with them.
Yeah. I thought you meant like as a carry-on, like on you with you.
No, you can take them. But I mean, with the guns and everything, I wonder how if they give whoa. Did I just have a stroke? What the fuck was that?
He wonders if they give you guys any trouble,
yeah,
or if you guys also do. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna travel. I know this is what I'm gonna deal with. So hey, guys, this is what I'm bringing.
Want to know how you go about it, man. But beyond, this is awesome, bro. We're totally stoked. We already talked to you about it off camera and everything as well. But we're totally stoked that you're getting in the game as far as doing cosplay yourself once again. And phenomenal work, dude. And shout out to everybody involved making this come to life for Beyond. Beyond does a lot of shit for everybody else, so I'm really stoked to see some people come together for him.
You know what I mean? And I'm excited. And I hope, like I said, I know you're getting rid of the suit or retiring certain parts of the suit, but man, I can't wait to see you in full swing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of good things.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of good things.
So Beyond Rail Cosplay, your Red Hood cosplay of the week for us is amazing. Do you think... Yeah. Have you seen the, before we get out of here, have you seen the No Way Home suits, dude?
Oh, that's nice.
Have you seen the new? You out?
No, that's not.
Yeah. You just gotta lick it up. He spilled. Why don't you tell the people? Remember, we're on a podcast. They need to know what's going on. I spilled, guys. New Spider-Man No Way Home suits. I don't know if leaked is the right word, but some of it was leaked via different toys and everything, Funko Pops, and other action figures and everything. But we've got a look at. He's distracting me. My bad. He was going to get napkin. We've got like the Funko Pops up here. I'm gonna throw them up, saying a lot. I don't know what's going on here today, but we've got like one where it's the typical kind of like Spider-Man suit, the Tom Holland Spider-Man suit with the webbing and everything, so he can glide and do all that stuff. I dig that suit. And then we've got some new suits here, kind of like via Funko Pop and some action figures. But
we've got zoom on that second one.
We've got what's called the integrated suit, and if you look, this suit is pretty similar to
the Iron
Spider suit, but it looks slightly different in certain areas, such as the chest piece there that some were saying looks like an arc reactor Iron Man, but I don't believe it is an arc reactor at all because it's Mystic Arts. He's now kind of being, I believe it was rumored, speculated that he's kind of being somewhat mentored by Doctor Strange now, and we all know that Doctor Strange is in No Way Home. So I'm guessing that this is the Iron Spider suit with some type of Doctor Strange type upgrades of some sort. I mean, you also see it in Spidey's hand there, the Mystic Arts stuff. That's what I'm going to call it because I don't remember exactly what every little thing is called. Some sort of spell of some sort. Is Spider-Man going to be wielding fucking
I don't know though,
Mystic
dude, because
Arts?
like
What's going on here, dude?
He's one of those things that, I mean, anybody who knows Spider-Man and anything about Spider-Man, he's always been a genius and he gets good mentors.
Yeah, he's smart on his own, but in the MCU, things are different.
Yeah, but then like you see stuff. Even he was already messing with the
starting.
suit. He was starting to play with the Iron Spider suit and covering
he was
different
making
things.
his own suits, which I didn't really like that one. The one with the black.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
Huh.
Out of the Tom Holland ones, I like his original one that he appeared in.
Okay.
And then I like the Iron Spider one.
We had this convo. Who were we talking
with the Spicy Wing Challenge.
Yeah, with Rebirth, right? Because we asked who has the best starting and ending suit.
Yes.
Out of all of them, and we went through all of them. And
exactly.
Yeah. So that's dope. Okay.
I like Tom Holland's first appearance in his suit, and then I like the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah, I love
the one that he created in Far From Home. Yeah, because it was Homecoming, Far From Home, and then No Way Home. The one that he created himself with the tech, the Stark tech and everything, and he was actually doing it. We kind of got our first true look at Spider-Man doing genius shit.
Tech stuff. Yeah.
When that one he created wasn't my favorite, which is kind of reminiscent. Or I think it might be this one right here, the
just
Funko Pop,
with the wingspan. Yeah.
I don't hate it or anything, but I just prefer the red and blue a little bit more. So this integrated one, you can see that he's got some Doctor Strange shit going on. He's got some mystic art stuff going on there, dude. So like, what's gonna be happening there? I wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are these are clearly hints and stuff like what it's gonna look like throughout, and it's just crazy though because like they released.
But we also got to know that sometimes with the way that these things work, they'll release action figures, toys, or whatever, and some of those suits may not actually appear in the movie. It's just for merchandise.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For selling purposes.
Exactly.
Marketing,
Yeah. But these specific ones that we're showing, they look like they're gonna be in the movie. You know what I mean? Because it correlates to what's going on in the movie. You got the integrated suit with some mystic art stuff. Doctor Strange is in it. We know it all ties in. It makes sense. So it's more than likely an accurate depiction of what we can expect from the movie. And then we got an action figure one from the integrated suit as well. We don't have any mystic art stuff going on this one,
looks more
but
like
it
the
is
Iron Spider,
an Iron Spider suit. So it looks a little bit different though. I mean, it may just be the toy. You know what I mean? We don't know.
Yeah.
But it looks a little bit different than the Iron Spider suit that Tony created for him. The one that Stark created for him looked a lot more metalish.
Yeah, and vibrant, right?
You know what I mean?
Really,
Yeah.
really
This one looks like maybe an upgraded or a different
stealth kind of.
I don't know. No, not stealth.
No, but it could just.
But because he has a stealth suit.
Yeah.
But it looks like it may be a variation of the Iron Spider suit. And then we've got the black and gold one. Here's the Funko Pop for the black and gold one.
That's really badass.
I like it.
And I'm digging like
you
can see like the forearms and arms.
The forearms remind me of Black Panther, bro.
Right? And it has like
reminds
a weird
me of Wakanda
pattern.
tech.
Yeah, it has like a weird pattern, kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Who knows where that's gonna
right?
lead.
I think I have
and then you
I have an idea though.
You could even see the hints of the
blue going on there.
Yeah,
I'll tell you my idea in a minute.
Like that
I'll tell you my idea in a minute, and then we'll look at the black and gold one that comes in the action figure. Now that one's a little bit different though, because you look on the arms and the hands, and he's still got a little bit of red there. So it's like I wonder which one's gonna be in the movie, if not both. You know what I mean?
That's a bad suit right there.
My guess for this black and gold suit is it's probably Electro-proof, because Electro is gonna be in this, and he probably develops
something to adapt.
And here's my thing. Look,
fight or withstand fighting.
Exactly. Help him fight Electro. But here's my thing: is like kind of like what you said. Like Spider-Man is a genius in his own right? A lot of the things that he does, he has done for himself.
Yeah, he figures stuff out.
In the MCU, a lot of things that he's done has been Tony Stark doing for him, right? Teaching him and this and that, right? And we barely, like we just talked about, seeing him start doing some stuff here and there. We know right now he's kind of a wanted man. I don't know exactly what's going to end up happening with all that.
Everybody's kind of against him.
It's been semi-confirmed. I don't want to say confirmed. I would say maybe speculated, semi-confirmed, that Doctor Strange is going to be kind of helping him, mentoring him, right? We don't know if I don't know if that is a 100% thing, but it's been speculated and talked about. So... And we see that with the integrated suit, probably Doctor Strange helping him. But I'm kind of hoping, I got two theories here.
Okay.
With this black and gold suit, if it is some type of electro-proof or what's the word I'm looking for here? Like something to help him fight Electro. There's a word that is entered, electro something.
It's an enhanced
I can't think of what it would be. But I'm hoping that it's something that maybe Peter did himself.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. Instead of getting help from someone else, I'm hoping that this is the time where we get to see his intellect come into play.
So you want to see Peter,
but I have a second theory.
You want to see him be
Peter,
the smart
Parker.
person, that we know
exactly. I kind of want to see that development start developing.
Especially if you got to think about what he's gonna mean or represent in the MCU. Like a lot of people were obviously saying that he's too young to lead. Avengers,
but he's
and all
getting
that.
older.
No,
Look at all the stuff that he's going through now.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Now's the time to develop that.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Is that before he wasn't this person that everybody knew that they looked at him, but they knew he wasn't a leader.
Yes.
But he was going to represent something. He was,
Yes.
So it's one of those things where, as he's developing now, let's see more of Peter being
his
Peter.
Intelligence too.
Let's see that kind of kick in a gear, because you see it where it sparks his interest with certain things that Tony did.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're right, 100%. I do think we need to see more of his genius.
It does make sense though with the way that the MCU went. I know a lot of people hate on a lot of different things with this Tom Holland Spider-Man and the portrayal of Peter Parker, I guess you could say. But it does make sense in the MCU. He's very, very young. We kind of said this in the Spicy Wing Challenge one with Rebirth. He's very young. He's
too young to lead, but has tons of potential.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. And so he was being trained. And then I think some people forget that in the comics, there was a variation in the comics I don't remember every little detail. Forgive me, it's been a very long time. But there was a variation in the comics where was it the Civil War? I don't remember. Forgive me, but where Peter was actually trained by Steve Rogers, Captain America. But in the MCU, they went with Tony Stark instead.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But now he's growing, he's getting older, he lost Tony, he lost his mentor, he's working with new people, he's been through a lot, he's been to space, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing a lot. Now's the time where I think he can come into play to that genius Peter Parker that we all know.
Start kind of bringing himself to the table and say, hey guys, I'm not taking hand-me-downs from people.
I'm not just being trained by everybody else. Every time I get a new trainer every time. You know what I mean?
That's a shame. That could also be.
But he is young. He's young.
He's young, and that also creates that kind of.
In high school?
He was in high school in the last movie when they fought Mysterio?
So he should still be in high school, or was
getting
this
out
his
of it
last
graduation, right?
I don't remember, because remember the 5 year gap from the snap or the blip, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So he had to go back to school. Remember? And people already graduated, but because he stayed the same age, he had to go back to school. And whereas technically he would have already graduated if he didn't.
That I'm not.
If there wasn't a snap.
I'm not a.
So I think he's still in school. I don't think he was like a senior yet.
Yeah, but nonetheless, though, I think throughout his experiences and stuff that he's had, it's definitely time for him to kind of start shining on his own. I definitely want to see more of that. I want to see some. You know what?
Him building more stuff, doing more things.
I just have such a bad taste because of the last movie and certain things that weren't done the way I wanted them to be. So it's kind of like I always get a little.
Which I think a lot of people agree with you on that. Like with Mysterio, like. Everything always goes back to Tony Stark. It's always Stark tech. It's always this. Some people wanted Mysterio to be more comic accurate and less reminiscent of or relying on Stark tech.
Yeah, he should have been though, and I think that was a very very missed opportunity on a villain right there. And I know they try to play the whole like, hey, I'm your friend, I'm helping you out.
Well, what if he comes back?
Stuff, and boom.
You think there's too many villains in this already?
There's
Focus
too much.
On what they've got.
There's too much that I think I'd rather see. And that's the thing, though. I don't hate Jake Gyllenhaal. I love him, dude. He's a phenomenal guy. He's a good actor. He's done other great projects.
Just the character route they went didn't resonate with you.
It did not sit well, and it left.
That's fine. That's your opinion. Yeah. I mean, how many? Before I get into my other theory, how many? We've talked about this a million times, so I'm sorry if if you guys are like, fuck, come on, give me something else. We've got Dr. Octopus in this, Electro in this. Shocker is Shocker in this, I think, right? He's gonna play a small part. Vulture, more than likely,
at some point,
possibly Vulture. I mean, who knows? Because Vulture's supposed to be breaking out in
that
Morbius.
Scene, though, I know,
so maybe not Vulture. Let's just stick with Dr. Octopus, Shocker, Electro, Lizard, Rhino. That's 5. Are we forgetting one? Because then we're starting to get to the Sinister Six here.
Well, Electro, right?
No, I said that. No, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Shocker.
I didn't hear the Electro, that's why.
Rhino, Lizard. That's 5. So it would be Mysterio, right? I don't know if we're Sandman.
Yeah, because I think we said the Sandman
that's 6
was
right
back,
there, you guys. But I don't know if Shocker will
count as a 1.
Yeah, I don't know. He may be
just like a side villain character.
So we still got Mysterio of the possibility of coming back, and then we also got Vulture, who we see gets broken out of prison in Morbius trailer, in the Morbius trailer. So, and then of course Venom, but Venom's kind of like an
that's later on,
and that's a later thing. But my second theory for this black and gold Electro-proof suit, possibly, is who fought Electro before? Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. He fought Electro before,
Spider-Man,
right? So what if, dude? What if Andrew by this time, right before this suit is made, what if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is already in the movie and in cahoots with Tom Holland and Doctor Strange or whoever? Maybe not even Doctor Strange, just maybe Spider-Man and Spider-Man. I don't know. Who knows how it's gonna all pan out? And what if he either has this suit already in his universe because he's fought Electro before, or maybe even fought Electro several times in his universe, right?
And
he has this suit and gives it to Tom Holland, Spider-Man, or maybe they're making it look like in the toys that this is what we Tom Holland suit, when in reality maybe it's an Andrew Garfield suit, and they're just kind of playing with our minds here to make us think that it's all Tom Holland so they don't spoil the movie. Am I reaching? Or is it a possibility?
Nah, because how dope would it be for him to even be fighting like an Electro and somehow the timelines? Because
they are. They're coming in.
The timelines get all fucked up. Or
that's what's happening. That's the whole premise of the movie.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that'd be dope to see him in that, and then Spider-Man then looks, or I guess the Tom Holland would look at Garfield and be like, oh damn, He has that.
He has that suit.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like if Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was fighting Electro in this timeline, and Tom Holland Spider-Man wearing whatever suit he's wearing sees
why does he have
the black and gold suit fighting Electro, going, what the hell? And maybe something happens and Electro kind of like does some electric shit, and it doesn't phase Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and Tom Holland's like, what the fuck? And that's where we get the black and gold suit. Was actually from Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker, dude. How crazy would that be? Right.
The only thing I'm so scared.
Can we bring? Are they? Go ahead. My bad.
The only thing I'm so scared of is Jamie Foxx's
Electro.
Again,
Well, they say it's going to be different. They say it's going to be different. They're telling us to trust them. He won't be blue, and it's going to be a very different depiction, and it's going to be more comic accurate.
I'll tell you this though, the blue wasn't even so much the issue. It was the cheesy one-liners. It was the bad janitor acting like I'm this.
I didn't dig that at all.
It's just certain things that did not resonate well with me. And again, that's my opinion. There's some people out there that loved it. I mean, hey, I guess.
Who knows?
So
man?
I'm kind of nervous with certain things coming in, but I'm trying to have a lot more. I'm trying to be a lot more optimistic.
Yeah. I also wonder too, like when we do get Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Peter Parkers coming in, are they going to be wearing their movie accurate suits, or
are they going to be some kind of uniform?
Yeah, different. Is it going to be different suits? Is it going to be because their timelines and their universes went on? So they probably would have different suits, or are they going to bring in their?
The common sense thing would be is just like you gotta look at it like the Iron Man situation. He's Iron Man, but he had all these variations and all this.
And Spider-Man's always had variations of different suits.
So I don't think I want to necessarily see them all wear the same thing. Something that fits something that fits their timeline for who they fought at that time, and that would be a perfect theory to tie that whole Garfield situation.
Garfield comes in with the black and gold.
He has his suit. Okay, well, why do you got that? Oh, you got nanotech, or you got this. I got that.
Exactly. Maybe there wasn't. There's so much speculation. This could be a whole episode, but like maybe there wasn't a Tony Stark in Toby's or Andrew's, or maybe both of their universes. They never had nanotech. They never had. They were never mentored by anybody. Obviously, in their movies, we saw if they're keeping those storylines a little bit. Like they did everything themselves. So maybe those Spider-Mans have more going on for themselves. As opposed to what Tom Holland has, he's got just on Stark and Strange. You know what I mean? So those maybe that's where we'll get those kind of Peter Parkers from.
It's gonna be an interesting dynamic, but again, it could even possibly turn into, hey, we're schooling you, dude, because we did this shit ourselves.
Right? Yeah. What if we're all sitting here thinking
we're letting you know that's the way this works. This is why you need this electric suit. This is why you need this. This is why you need the Iron Spider suit.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's a good theory, bro.
But see, damn.
Because we've all speculated, everyone, that Andrew and Toby are only going to be in this like probably for a little bit towards the end. We've said that. A lot of people have said that. We doubt they're going to be the core of the movie. It'll probably be a portion. But that's actually a good theory. What if something changes and they're mentoring Tom Holland?
Yeah, because
they're fight these other villains that are from their universe.
They're letting them know, hey, this is how this is going to work. This is what this is.
We fought these guys tons of times.
This is all dope, but then it takes away from the whole we want to see
Tom Holland develop as a character. But I'm sure it's Marvel, it's MCU. They're gonna handle. I feel like they're gonna handle it very well. But that is a great theory, bro. Because what if they're like you just said, and Andrew with the black and gold. We'll go back to that. The reason he has that suit is because he's fought Electro multiple times, maybe in his universe, and he's developed a way to have the ability to protect himself when fighting Electro. So he's like, look, Tom Holland's Peter Parker. You know what I mean? This is what you need. This is what we need. Here, we'll do it. We'll build it. Let me show you how it's done. You know what I mean? And then maybe he's like, oh, well, I could do that really quick because I have Stark technology.
Tech,
And Andrew's like, oh my God, like, I wish I had this. You know what I mean? This is how I had to build it. You know what I mean? And all Tom Holland's Peter Parker has to do is press a couple buttons and it just formulates the black and gold suit that quick. And he's like, oh my God. And then like they geek out. What if we have this cool like Peter Parker geek out moment where they're like sharing their technology and their suits?
How I would love them to be kind of introduced. And this is just something that like it's just me being me, right? It's you're gonna see them passing each other like in New York or something, right? Let's just say you're coming my way, I'm coming your way. We both got a little coats on, a little slice of pizza, whatever we're doing, right? We're walking by, and they do one of these like.
And they look at each other, but they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. It would have to be.
Yeah,
it would have to be Spider-Man.
But you hear what I'm saying? Like their spider sense would still tingle.
Oh, their Spidey senses, dude. Their spider senses, yeah.
And they would be like,
yeah, bro, because that's something that we've barely seen from Tom Holland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though
is the spider sense?
You could think like.
Yes. What? Yeah, like they're walking by and then they're like, wait a minute.
Something. I'm not the only one admitting
something
stuff right here.
Yeah, dude. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Wow, I can't control my webs. It's everywhere. And then we got other ones too. We got this one right here in the middle where it's the yellow eyes,
gold reflective,
which was from the Amazing Spider-Man, from Andrew Garfield's version.
Even then, I wonder
his was a little bit more of a yellow tint in the eyes.
I wonder if we're gonna get some type of because it was all matching with like the
it was and I think it was the one that people didn't really like, but I actually really love that Andrew Garfield one. I'll throw it up on the screen if I can find a picture.
Yeah, but so beyond all that, I wonder if we're gonna get some kind of crazy hybrid super suit at the end.
Yeah, I wonder, right? Of some sort of like,
because you gotta think, right? Damn. There's so much that is gonna happen in this movie, and then there's so much that is gonna happen in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that's gonna also determine how we haven't even finished
Loki yet. So that says a lot. Which, just real quick, I do want to say my theory. I haven't finished episode 4 yet. Excuse me, I'm a little bit behind.
I saw what you guys did in episode 3.
I'm a little bit behind though, but my theory is, I was kind of thinking, WandaVision and Doctor Strange were going to be a lot more responsible for timelines and multiverses and everything, and I thought like a lot of that would be even more so explored in No Way Home. But now I'm thinking the Loki series has a lot to do with why we're probably going to get multiple Spider-Man.
And there's also been tons of. Well, yeah, because if you look
timelines.
At you look at the TVA, right?
Yes.
Different timelines. Different
but they're also
people,
saying maybe the TVA doesn't exist in the way that we think. Maybe the timekeepers aren't actually a thing. Huh? But now we're getting into a whole.
That's a whole different episode. We're not going to cover it.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah,
man.
That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a sense, it would make sense though, because you got to have somebody that's kind of like keeping everything in check, right?
Yeah.
Even before Doctor Strange became who he was and learned how to control the mystic arts and learn how to mess with the time stone and do certain things.
Kang the Conqueror.
Somebody still had to keep him in check, right?
Kang the Conqueror.
All right,
time traveling Kang the Conqueror. And then we're forgetting about the quantum realm, though, you guys. This gets so deep, dude. It gets so deep. We're not even including the quantum realm yet with Ant-Man, dude.
No, and that's gonna have a lot to do with it too. And like I said, I'm excited.
Like this is gonna cater to the comic book fans, dude. I know there's a lot of people out there that have like mixed feelings about a lot of what's going on, but I actually have faith. And I really do think that this is going to be comic explosion.
Like I said, with everything else, from now on, I've tried to, just in life in general, try to take a bit more optimistic route instead of just being like, bam, this is going to suck. Because I've done that, and I've shot myself in the foot in the sense where I've
right in the dick.
No. You fucking... God, man, I was on such a good streak. No
you were,
cussing.
my bad, dude. I don't remember what you were saying.
Damn it, I lost it.
Dude. Now he's got dick on the mind, dude. Fuck. You know what I mean?
What, the whole episode?
You know? I will say this while we round it out, dude, is I actually really kind of dig your theory, or I don't know if it was my theory. I don't even remember who said what. We've said so many theories here. But about who said it? Did I say it?
No, I said
where Andrew Garfield's got the black and gold suit. Who said it? Did you say it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because
who
I also
said it,
said that it would have been dope to see.
Well, I'll just say our theory as the podcast thing, because I don't remember who said what. But I dig that. I dig that theory, man. If they came together and were like trading tech, and maybe like you that's what you said. Maybe they're kind of schooling Tom Holland on what he needs to be able to fight this situation and them come together. Maybe,
and if that is the case, I think we're gonna get some kind of crazy hypersuit. Maybe that doesn't
like a combination of things.
Yeah. Because you got to think like, okay, well, I'm not just gonna completely ditch my suit that Tony just gave me, right?
That's where we get the integrated suit, maybe mixed with certain things, mixed with mystic arts, right?
So then I think that's where we're going to see some of the variations.
Different tech, yeah.
Now, I don't want them to rush right away and give that to us like in the beginning. Save that towards the end, towards like a bigger battle or some crazy, like that. But I'm excited for so much, but I'm also worried about a lot. But like I said,
what if it's like they are sharing, they are helping each other do all that, but what if it's like, obviously I would think this may be stupid, but like, they all have different suits, right? They're all the Spider-Men are coming together to fight what I'm just going to say Sinister Six because there's a lot of villains in this. So let's just say Sinister Six. And maybe these other Spider-Men have fought these guys maybe multiple times, maybe only once, but they have more knowledge on how to combat these guys that Tom Holland's Peter Parker hasn't come in contact with yet, right? And so what if they have like different suits? Or maybe they even haven't fought all of them together though. None of the Spider-Men have fought all of them together. They've maybe fought them separately. So that's another reason why they got to share tech, share suits, share advice, share knowledge, and come together. The 3 Spider-Men and who knows, maybe Doctor Strange, maybe other people. I have
some
no clue.
big ass battle,
and it's like a big battle. You know what I mean? And what if it's like 3 different Spider-Man suits? Like maybe one of them's in the black and gold, one Tom Holland's in the integrated one, and then who knows what Toby
so I think
suit's gonna be. You know what I mean? And it's like different suits. Obviously, they would be different suits because you're not gonna
Spider-Man.
You're not going to have every Peter Parker in the same suit. So obviously, I know that's kind of dumb to say, but I'm just bringing the point across that maybe he's in the integrated, maybe he's in the black and gold, and maybe Toby's in something totally different. Who knows?
Yeah, because we also got to see how they're going to bring in what villains at what point. How
it's all coming. I'm assuming it's going to be certain villains throughout the course of the movie and then probably a big team up towards the end. But is that too obvious? Like, wasn't that kind of what everybody would think? Big battle, big team up at the end, obviously. Because isn't that just how movies work in general,
that has
though?
To
you
happen.
Know what I mean?
Even if you look at movies outside of the MCU, outside of
that's
anything,
just how movies work.
There's some kind of build-up.
Yeah. But I like those movies that twist that
and just
idea and like it's thrown off. That like shit's just chaotic or something, but in a good way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know we're running into the ground.
Kind of like WandaVision played us
on. WandaVision was a
and
fucking mindfuck.
Never showed up. Right?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Watch Garfield and Toby's. Nobody ever shows up.
It's just nothing. What is this movie?
It's just Tom Holland modeling the different Spider-Man suits and shit.
I'm a huge Spidey fan, and I'm glad all these Spider-Men are coming together. All these villains are coming together. I don't know. I can't wait, dude. And then watching Loki, watching everything that's going on, I have a lot of hope for the MCU. I think a lot of people are excited for the villains.
I'm more excited for the villains because, like I said, and again, I don't want to
villains need more love.
Yeah, they do need more love, and I've always been that guy to kind of go for the bad guys or the anti-heroes anyways.
I don't want the same like, oh my god, a fucking villain. How are we gonna fight him? Then they find out, then they fight him, and then it's a big battle, and then he goes to jail, and it's over, and it's done. Next movie, I want something different. I want some good fucking villainry, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's get some fucking Sandman in there, man.
Oh god, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, you guys. Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those things that you do over on youtube.com/
Side Projekt Podcast.
When you go down, you hit that big red button that says subscribe, and you hook your nipples up to jumper cables, and it goes. And you get 100 sexy Projekt points. Thank you guys for listening on Apple, on Google, on Spotify, and all those things that you listen on when you rate and review and you like and you thumbs up and do all those things that you do. We appreciate it from the bottom of our Spidey hearts. Oh, web me up. Oh, put me in a fucking corner. Jost, tell them where they can find you, man.
I want one of those damn Outback Steakhouse bloomin' onions, dude, with some ranch.
Hey, man, those bloomin' onions.
But you can find me at Captain_Juicebox at all social media platforms except for twitch.tv/JuiceboxSP.
That's right. And if you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy on Instagram, and everything else you need to find me on is down below. If you're looking for us, the duo, the both of us, the magnificent, you can find us at
Side Projekt Podcast.
Oh, damn. That was a good announcer voice, dude. That was
Side
a good Projekt
Podcast.
Hit him with some webs, bro. You gonna hit him with some webs? We're switching it up, dude.
I'm gonna hit him with
webs from the nips, bro.
No. Check this out.
That's a juice box variation.
This is a T-Rex Spider-Man hybrid.
Oh shit, dude! Because one's kind of clawing you if you ever reach it, and then the other one's spraying.
There goes your theory, dude.